SmackDown happened. My man, The Rock came back. I haven't heard any, I kind of gave up on a lot of the rumors with The Rock coming back from like maybe the Rumble going into Mania. All the rumors I kind of just said, all right, that's grain of salt. Movies and all the rest of the busy schedule that, he has as, the character is himself. I'm just like, yeah, I'm not, you know. So it was actually a genuine surprise. I did get a little bit of a spoiler about it the night before. But I mean, it's big news, so you can't just not have, what I mean, like, that not going around. So it's good to know. Good on them. I thought it was solid. The opening segment was cool. Pat coming out, was good to see him. And the rest of it was a lot of somewhat love fest. Not a lot of love fest, but it was a lot of respect shown on the show on that night. So from what I got to see, I wasn't really too mad at SmackDown. It was solid from top to bottom with The Rock and John Cena. It's not the over reliance on the old legends. Not seeing it yet. Like you always got to be wary of these things, but at the end of the day, that's not what's taking place. So it was actually really, really good stuff. And it was emotional for me just to see The Rock come back, and it was about as much of a surprise as it was gonna be. I definitely did not keep my headspace on the spoiler, so I just didn't care. And then once we learned that, once we saw it and the music hit and all the way they made it happen, it could have been much better, but I wasn't exactly Pat isn't there a lot, so it is what it is. But it was alright, man. Like, it was good to see The Rock. Like, that was really what it was. I was just trying not to even get emotional now. Like, I felt like I had gotten over most of it, but whatever. So, in there with Austin Theory and, Pat and all the rest of that. Okay, cool. People's elbow. All right, cool. Like, that was nice. It's good to see. Um, Theory held his own. The Rock, man, look. The Rock, man, he's gonna be The Rock. So we just gonna want him to come back next time around when he get back, and he be just as electrifying as he was this time around, and then bring all of it because he got most of it. Like, if I was to grade The Rock, I'd give him a 95 on this one. Only thing was, and he already know we messed up at, so I don't even really gotta get into it with him. But it was just great to see him on TV. Good to see him back in the ring. Good to see him do his thing again, man. It it was just great. So there goes that. They had a match. Well, not match. Pardon me. Finn Balor beat AJ Styles. Okay. All right. Finn catching the win is solid stuff. I'm trying to think about how we want to move with AJ and the OC, and how if Karrion Kross still plays a role in this. Hmm. I don't know, but I think that's the angle for it. What's going on with the OC? Why weren't they out there? I don't know what's happening. AJ, yeah, he threw his tantrum, but then it's like they just go back into the nothingness. I don't know about that one, so we'll see how that one goes. Um, Finn picked up the victory. That's only right. I'm hearing tell about splitting the undisputed tag titles. Need to make it make sense. I'm not upset about it. Then we got the stuff going on with the LWO. All right, Bobby Lashley and them came out, and this is after we, I guess, solidified United States Championship match between Ray and Santos. Humbly reproached them, requested that they battle. They did it. And I'm not mad. I think it's pretty solid. Like, I'm not opposed to how it went down. It could have went down much worse. And, the fact that they went about it the way they did is, classy enough. And then he had a suit on too. So it's like, all right, that's good. That's good. It's good to see all the rest of them, obviously. Quick job match. Spine Buster and Street Profits. Good win. Job team for now. I guess it is a long ass line, so I get into that one. When these guys get a little further up the line of tag teams that definitely are trying to get to those titles now. And Judgment Day with them, it means a lot. It's gonna mean a lot again once the titles switch. So we need to start seeing who's gonna be getting in position for that. Let me see if I missed anything. LA Knight and The Miz. Look, Miz is revitalized. I'm gonna say that, man. I'm looking at him on TV every week compared to where he was, and he was always turned up. You know what I mean? And to see him turned up outside of WWE when he gets in those All-Star games and all the rest of the celebrity stuff, which I think he should definitely take part of more of. In my opinion, I think he's an excellent representation of the company. Um, man, we've seen outside, but then when he get back in that bag in the ring, man, and I mean not in the ring, but on screen, on camera, on TV, man. Yo, Miz is easily top 10 characters of the last 10 years. Easily. Like, he goes on that list. Maybe not five, but definitely top 10. Oh, he's soft. His in-ring style. Well, he's been part of some bangers recently, too. We not going front. Some of that shit's still soft, but he one of the only ones that went through. I don't know if he been injured or not yet, but, you know what I mean? Put a little bit of respect on that man's name. And then with him and the character work he's been doing with this LA Knight thing. The John Cena thing was like, the lowest hanging fruit on the tree. It's like somebody had to pick it, and I'm not really crazy about the whole idea in general. But it was still like it was bad enough to chuckle at, and that's something that you could definitely ask for in regard to this. So, it was cool. I wasn't crazy about that John Cena part, but everything he's been doing with LA Knight, man, these guys they look great together, man. I'm really appreciating all of it. So, there goes that one. LA Knight got the victory, rightfully so. And then we got Asuka taking on Bayley and picking up the victory. I believe that was the main event match of the evening. So shout out to the ladies in the main event. And I mean, standard match. What went down was to be expected for the most. We love Asuka, we love Bayley. Asuka right now, I think she's trying to find footing. The only nitpick I got is the cameraman knowing when Asuka's taking that mask off. That's really it, because he got mesmerized just as everyone else did with the mask, but Asuka was all the way up there. So, just small things I noticed, but that's what I mean with the nitpicking. Bayley's the goddamn best women's superstar all time, right there with Coda, looking like her little sister. It was great. I love those two. And then shouts to Io, obviously. So we're gonna see how things continue to develop. And I mean, Io was off training, so that was good too. That's a good little, thing in the story. Um, yeah, right now the women's division is starting to come to it's starting to simmer a little bit. It was definitely flat for a while, but it's taking time. Like, one of the first little bubbles we seen was when Zelina was picking up some victories. Like, so I guess it would start there, and shouts to Thea on this week. But I think that she was the first little bubble to say, okay, the water getting hot now. And it's taking some time to get some more of the bubbles, but I'm definitely seeing a lot of I'm seeing a lot of solid development, even though it's taking its time. I'm seeing the development each week, like Bayley's the way she is and can continue on that, because now they found they found the balance for her. Coda, I mean, they starting to build in general with her. And then I mean, Io's obvious. They give everybody the subtitles, it's already going to be a thing. And then we on to the main event. Well, main event segment. AJ Styles saved John Cena. That's solid. AJ deserves all that. Deserves to still be in the top slot. Like, definitely still. Like, I bang with AJ. So there go that. Jimmy doing way too much. Thinking back to it, I'm not liking. Like, I like the Jimmy Uso character, but I'm not liking the turned up to a millionness of being down in the bloodline. Like, stop it, Five, because like, they making him go so hard, it's making me begin to examine, like, the efficacy of the bloodline. And we already know how they give it up, but at the same time, because now we gotta call it, Roman is playing like the Beast is playing, and this is not really a good thing. We we're not seeing enough of Roman on the show. Of course, this gives the title prestige, but I mean, he been on the road a million times. The Roman Reigns experiment, we get it, but now he done negotiated his way into a lot of vacation time away from the company, and I ain't mad. It's obviously a smart move, a smart play, but for the good of the championship right now, like I'm not trying to put however many weeks because he could be going for another 6 weeks at this point because we see how they padding the stats, but like I said, I'm noticing the stats now. It's like, yo, you might want to pay attention to that one because it's going to just start looking like he's just trying to get numbers to add to the reign, and that's going to take away from everything else. United States Championship ain't got that kind of static right now. Tag Championships, maybe. What's going on with the Women's Tag Championships? No one knows. Them shits is in the suspended abyss. I wonder where the fuck they been. You know what I mean? So there goes that. But it's really all good. Like I'm enjoying the episodes of SmackDown recently, more so. So as the weeks continue, we're gonna see how things develop. Like right now, geez, when is the next pay-per-view? I don't even think we have. I don't know when the next one coming up is, but we already know it's another one coming up soon, and it'll be streaming live on Peacock somewhere. So guys, subscribe there, and definitely subscribe here. So I'm off this. I'll catch y'all in the next one, man.